episode 6. We have a special guest, 2 guest stars on one show, starting in a few moments. Right here, let's talk about the music, people. Everybody, welcome to episode 3. We have a very unusual and show tonight. We have not one, but two guest hosts for the very first hour and a half. We're going to have one of my sponsors, Brandon Pierce. He is the creator of InvaderPet.com. He's going to be on the first hour and a half. Then after that, we're going to have Maximus going to be calling in to talk about their music. And also, before I start the show, I have two amazing and awesome announcements. I was going to do it next week, but unfortunately, I have a big show next week, which is nothing but King Cardinal's live show. So the two big announcements is, one, I have been asked, and I approved it, that Let's Talk About the Music is now with Starlight Musical Chronicles. We are now affiliated with them. If you have checked out Candace's story on me, everything is true except part the Friendly Giant. The Friendly Giant is basically, he's part of my fairy festival kind of thing, not Super Geek League, but that's okay. But everything on it is true, and we will be talking to her live on March 9th, so you don't want to miss that one. And the second one we got going on is that MusicSubmit.com, who's been giving me 80% of all the music on here, except for the rest of it, it's all my friends. The rest of it's all my friends. But just like Jessica Starr here, she's one of my friends. That was Red Phoenix Flame. He's going to be on the show a week after that. He's brand new, so I don't know exactly the date, but it's going to be towards the end of March. So you guys do not want to miss that. So two sponsors going to be on the show all of March. I am really excited. So, but today, right now, I have Brandon Pierce, who is, once again, if you guys want to recognize this commercial, hang on a minute. Let me get the commercial real quick, so that way you can understand who I'm talking about. Hang on a minute here. You know what? Let's play a little music, and I'll be right back with Brandon, okay? All right.
Who took this picture? I'm betting that it was your mother. It's all out of focus. All of her pictures are crooked. What a sweet boy. You really look like your dad. Well, that's a good picture. You were so happy. Do you remember the day that you couldn't stop laughing? Then there's this one. I can't recall where this was. And who was that man there with his right hand on your shoulder? In every picture, beautiful. Just take a look at our wedding. I don't think we ever have danced since the day we were wed. But everyone cheered like we were some winning team. Oh, our toes in the sand, I thought it would make a good picture. But I remember you wanting to just walk away. Then this last one, deliberately blocking your face and turning away as if you'd been caught in a crime. sitting here, you're sitting there, with more between us than the arm of a chair. Now these pictures make sense, and they're focused so clear. You'd rather be anywhere other than here. In every picture, look at you looking right past the camera, keeping your eyes on a horizon. Keeping your eyes on a horizon. Keeping your eyes on a horizon.
Gene Sonic Pictures. Alright, so here's a little commercial here that you guys remind you of who InvaderPet.com, who's one of my sponsors. Check this out real quick.
Well, that was some boring music.
Spike?
Come on, where's the Justin Bieber? Where's the Katy Perry? Where's the Fallout Boy?
Noddle, you have witch powers. Turn him into a chipmunk and feed him to the owl outside.
I will do no such thing. We're here to talk about our website.
HomeCanineNeutering.com.
What?
No! InvaderPet.com, where people can check out our comic strips or locate bookstores selling bookmarks with our comics on them. So, listeners, want to see comics of me, Noddle the Witch, my pets Kaylee Cat and Spike Beagle? Go to InvaderPet.com and check us out.
Seriously, though, you guys really have a canine neutering website?
Okay, so that is Brandon Pierce. That is his InvaderPet.com commercial. He actually wrote this script and sent it to the voiceovers who are part of his comics, and he created that commercial. So welcome again, Brandon Pierce from Invader Pets. Hi, Brandon.
Hello, Shelley. How are you doing?
I am doing fantastic.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's nice to be on a podcast. I've never been like a co-host or a guest on a podcast or anything like that before.
Oh, right on. I'm glad to be helpful to break the ice for you and get you in the gear of being interviewed, because your comics are actually quite funny.
Yeah. I know. I'd asked this before, and you said it was okay. But before we started talking about my comics, there was actually something I wanted to announce on here. It was something that I just found out and read about on the news. Voice actor Joe Alasky, who's been doing the voice for most of the Looney Tunes since Mel Blanc had passed away, and has been able to, sound almost exactly like Mel Blanc. I just found out that he passed away earlier this evening from cancer at the age of 63. Now, what's pretty kind of... a lot of people are surprised by this, including me, because Joe Alasky was just posting, comments and things on his Facebook page, just even as late as early this morning. So this is really surprising.
Yeah, do you know what he passed away for? Did you say it was cancer?
Cancer, yeah.
Oh, that's
I don't know what kind of cancer. Mark Evanier, who was a writer for Garfield and Friends and worked with and did an obituary for Alasky on his website, he just said cancer. It didn't say anything else.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, cancer has been going around a lot lately. It took a lot of our legendary musicians too. So it's a pretty deadly thing, I wish if actually